So we will go to the identities. What is an identity? So let us discuss now identities. Now just I will write one identity. There is a difference between say a plus b whole square. You have the expression a square plus b square plus 2ab. This is an identity. Why it is called an identity? Here we have two variables. We have two variables a and b. Substitute any value for a and b. You substitute 1 here 2. The left hand side and always becomes equal to right hand side. Any value you substitute for a and b, it is always true. 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, 6. Any number you substitute to these variables, this will be always true. So for all values of the variables, this equation will be true. It is also an equation because it has equality sign. But why it is called as an identity? Why it is called as an identity means it is universal truth. This is a universal truth. For all values of variables it is true. For any value, you can take for any values of a and b, it is always true. It is true. So that's why it is called an identity. Then what is equation? Here we have equal sign. It is also an equation. Why then we call it as an identity? Because it is true for all. Then what about equation? Equation will not be true for all values of the variables. I will give one equation. Look at this. A square plus 3a plus 2 is equal to 112. It is an equation now. It is an equation. It is true only for some particular value of a, and it cannot be true for every. Okay, 132 I take. 132. It is true for one value, some value of a, not for all. So let if I substitute with 10, what happens? 10 square, 3 into 10 plus 2. Let us see whether it is equal to 132 or not. 100 plus 30 plus 2, it is 132. So now 132 is equal to 132. So it is true for only for 10. Or another value you can take minus some other value, you can satisfy one more value. Okay, but it will not, suppose instead of a, instead of 10, if I take what happens 5. So check it 5 square. If I substitute 5 square plus 3 into 5 plus 2 is equal to 132 should come. 25 plus 15 plus 2, it is not equal to 132. Add these three numbers, it is not equal to 132. That is why this is called an equation. Equations are true for only for few values. Equations are true only for few values, not for all the values. Whereas identities also an equation. Identities are also equations, but true for any value of a and b. You take any value that you know, any real number you put, for all it is true. Such equations are called as identities. See, all equations are not identities, but all identities are equations. Okay, every identity is an equation only, but every equation cannot be an identity. This is not an identity. It is an equation for only for value a is equal to 10. It is not true for this one. It is not true for all the values, but it is true for every value that you know. So such things are called as an equation. You understood what is an equation? Identity is an equality. That means it's an equation, and true for every values of the variables in it. So whatever the variables present in it, you substitute any values for that variables, it is always true. For example, here is an identity. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. It's an identity because it is true for every values of a and b. Whatever the values of a and b you substitute, it is true only. So that's why such an equation or equality is called as an equation. So first standard identity is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So it is a standard identity. Then second one you can write it as a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. And the third identity So you can take a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. These are the standard identities we are going to learn in this chapter. And the fourth one, x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So these are the four identities that we are going to learn in this chapter. First one, a plus b whole square. That means a plus b into a plus b, binomial into binomial. It is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Second one, it is a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square means a minus b into a minus b. It is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. And the third one is another binomial by binomial, a plus b and a minus b. So it is equal to a square minus b square. And the third one also is a binomial by binomial, x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. Let us verify how you are going to get one by one. Let us select this first one, a plus b whole square. So let us take first one, a plus b whole square. How we will get that into a plus b whole square means square is there. You have to write two times. A plus b into a plus b. It is a binomial multiplication, binomial by binomial. So you know that already how to multiply the binomial by binomial. Select the first term a and multiply to the both these terms here. A into a plus b. Then second term, you select second term plus b into a plus b. So now you multiply this one inside the bracket. So a into a square plus a into b, ab plus again b into a, it is ba or ab, both are same, ab plus b into b square. So now like terms you can add here. A square you keep as it is, ab plus ab it is 2 times ab plus b square. This is the identity, first identity. The second one is a minus b whole square. Similar to that first one, you can multiply this a minus whole square, a minus b into a minus b here. So now we have to multiply this binomial by binomial. Select first a, first term of this first expression, a into this complete term, a minus b, and then second one minus b, second term here, this one minus along with minus sign, then complete expression a minus b. So now let us multiply this one. A into a to the power 2, minus sign is there, you can write minus sign. A into b, it is ab. Okay, this multiplication is over now. Come to the second part. Minus b, minus into plus minus, ba, b into a, ba. It is commutative, you can write ab also. Ab or ba both are same. I will write it as ab. Then minus into minus plus b into b, it is b square. So now look at this, we have first a square we have to write as it is. Here like terms, minus ab and minus ab both are like terms. I will write minus 2ab. 1ab minus 1ab, total minus 2ab. So then last term is b square. So this is the identity, a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So this is the second important identity. Okay. Third identity, let us go to third one. A plus b into a minus b. So binomial by binomial, multiply this one. First here select the first term a into the second expression a minus b, and here the second term plus b into this complete expression a minus b. So we selected the first term, multiplied to this complete expression. Second term into this complete expression. So now if you multiply a into a, it becomes a to the power 2. Minus sign is there. A into b, it is ab. Then plus into plus plus, b into a or a into b, ab. Then plus into minus, minus b into b to the power 2. Now look at this, we have two like terms, but which is opposite inside, minus and plus. You can cancel this, answer becomes zeros. minus AB plus AB, it is 0. So therefore what is left out? It is A square minus B square only. So therefore we can write the A plus B into A minus B is always equal to A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. This is the third important identity. The fourth identity is like this: x plus A into x plus B. We need to multiply x plus A and x plus B. Let us see what we will get. Select the first term x, then multiply to the second expression x plus B, distributive property, plus A second term into second expression x plus B. So now multiply this x inside, x into x to the power 2 plus x into b, you can call b x, then plus x into a, you can write ax, then plus a into b, ab. So now x square plus, look at this, we have bx and ax, x you can take common. What you will get? b plus a into x plus AB. Or otherwise in another way you can write x square, b plus a or a plus b, both are same, commutative, a plus b into x plus AB. So this is the third identity. So you can write x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus AB. So this is the fourth identity, the last identity of this chapter. We have learned 4 identities. So let us apply these identities to solve some of the problems here now. So using identity we can find, first one, using identity find first one, 2x plus 3y whole square. 2x plus 3y whole square. So you can multiply, this is a binomial and binomial expression. 2x plus 3y whole square, 2x plus 3y into 2x plus 3y. But it is similar to the one identity. Can you tell me which is that identity? 2x plus 3y whole square? A plus b whole square. So it is just similar to, by looking itself we can tell it is similar to a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square is equal to, we have that identity a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now if you compare this one, look at this, in place of a we have 2x, in place of b we have 3y. So wherever a value is there, you can write 2x, wherever b value is there, you can write 3y. So you need to substitute these values in the identity. 2x plus 3y. Look at this. A value, you can write 2x. B value, you can write 3y. So here in this identity, we have A, B only. A and B only. So A value 2x, B value 3y. So substitute now. A value, it is 2x whole square plus 2, let us write as it is. A value, I will write inside the bracket. A value, let us substitute that 2x. And B value, look at this one. B value, what is there in place of B? It is 3y. So 3y. Then you write this plus sign as it is. B, look at this B value. It is 3y. B square. So 3y whole square. So let us simplify this one. 2x whole square means 2x whole square means 2x into 2x. So what is the answer? 2 2s are 4, x into x square. You can write here 4x square. Now you multiply this one. Numbers you multiply first. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Plus 12, x into y, xy. Then third one, similar to this, 3y whole square. 3y whole square means 3y into 3y. So it is 9y square. So you can write 9y square. So this is the solution. So the expansion of this one, 2x plus 3y whole square can be written as 4x square plus 12xy plus 9y square. So using the identity same, you can solve this one. 3 whole square, 103 square. This is a number, 103. So now I will write this 103 in a different form. 103 can be written as 100 plus 3 whole square. 100 plus 3 whole square. So look at this one. 103 can be written as, we have expanded 100 plus 3. So now you can use this. This is similar to one identity, that is a plus b whole square. So you know that identity, a plus b whole square can be written as a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now compare this one. Compare, in place of a what you can write, in place of b what you can write. You see this one, I'm right here. In place of a I can write 100. In place of b I can write 3. So you write these two values in this identity. So what happens, let us see. A, what we can write? 100. In place of a we have 100. So there is a square, 100 square. Plus you write this 2 as it is. A into a means again it is 100. Into b value it is 3. Then plus you write as it is. B you write as it is. B means 3. Square you can write as it is. Now 100 square means, you know 100 square can be written as 100 into 100. So how many, what is that, 4 zeros will come. So it is 10,000. 100 square means 10,000. Plus 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 100, 600. Then 3 square means 3 square can be written as 3 into 3. 3 into 3. So now 3 into 2 Allah. It is not 3 into 2. It is 3, 2 times you have to write 3.
2, 3.
It is not 2, 3. 3, 2. 2 3s, okay. There are 3 into 3. 3 square can be written as 2 times 3. 2 times 3 means 2 into 3. It is, you have to repeat it. 3 into 3. It is 9. So 3 square can be written as 3 into 3. Now simplify this one. Add this one. 10,000 plus 600 plus 9, it is 10,609. So this is the solution. So let us see one more question. Using the identity, let us find out the value of 4p minus 3q. 4p minus 3q whole square. So when you look at this question, so you can recall an identity that is similar to this one. So that is a minus b whole square, which is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. This is an identity. Now compare here. In place of a we have 4p. In place of b we have 3q. Minus and minus same. Therefore a place on it. In place of a you have to write 4p. In place of b you have to write 3q only. Just 3q. Minus and minus same. B is equal to 3q. That's all. So now you can substitute a. It is 4p whole square. In place of a you write 4p. Minus you write as it is. 2 as it is. A, you can write once again a as 4p and b as 3q. Minus, minus, then b only 3q. So only 3q. Plus b, again 3q. 3q, since there is a square, you write once again square there. Again I tell you, 4p whole square means write 4p twice, 4p into 4p. So it becomes 16p square. Then multiply here the coefficient first. 2 4s are 8, 8 3s are 24. Minus 24p into q, pq. Plus 3q whole square means write it twice, 3q into 3q. It is 9q square. So that's the solution. So 4p minus 3q whole square can be written as 16p square minus 24pq plus 9q square. Now, fourth question is like this. 4.9 whole square. So you can solve directly also, but you have to use identity. The instruction given is use identity and solve it now. So now 4.9 I can write it as 5.0 minus 5 minus 0.0. 0.1. 5 minus 0.1 whole square. 5 minus 0.1 gives you 4.9 only. 5.0, 0.1, subtract n minus 1, 9. So here 4 minus 4.9 only. So just we have written 4.9 like this. Okay, there is no difference between these two. 4.9 we can write it as 5 minus 0.1. And you look at this is similar to the formula a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square. So you write this as a square minus 2ab plus b square. Compare now. In place of a you can write 5. In place of b you can write it as 0.1. A can take the value 5, b can take the value 0.1. 5.0 and 5 both are same. 5 we are written in the decimal 5.0, both are same only. So now a square you can write it as look at this, in place of a you can see 5, you write 5 square, minus you write 2 as it is, a value you write as it is. What is the a value? It is 5. What is the value of b here? It is b value, it is 0.1. B value 0.1. Minus as it is, minus and minus are there. So b takes only 0.1. Then plus 0.1. Square is there, you write square. So now you know 5 square means multiply 5 square means write 5 twice, 5 into 5. So it is 25. Now you tell me what is the product of this one. 2 5s are 10. 2 5s are 10. 10 into 0.1. Decimal point will shift 1.0. This is 1 only. So 1 or just 1.0. Then what is the product of 0.1 and 0.1? 0.1 whole square means 0.1 into 0.1. So you will get 0.01. So 0.01. Multiply these two. Okay. When you multiply these two, 0.1 and 0.1, you will get 0.01. That we have written here. Now the 25 minus 1. 25 minus 1 means 24. Plus 0.01. So where you have to add 24? To the whole part. Here 0. 24 plus 0. 24 only. And decimal part only 0.1. So look at this 24 can be written as 24.00. Then 0.01. 01. Add them 1. 0.42. This is the solution. So 4.9 whole square is equal to 24.01. This is using identity. We have used the identity and solved it. The instruction given is use the identity and solve it or find the value of this one. So without using also you can do, but the question they asked use identity and find it. So that's why this steps. So this also using an identity, you have to find out the value of this one. 3 by 2m plus 3 by 2m 2 by 3n into 3 by 2m minus 2 by 3n. So look at this question. We can recall one identity. 3 by 2m plus 2 by 3n. 3 by 2m minus 2 by 3n. Same. Here also same. Here also same. Here same. Only positive and negative sign difference. So you can recall a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Now you compare this one and identify the values of a. In place of a, what you can write? We can write 3 by 2m. In place of b, you can write 2 by 3n. So that means a can take the value 3 by 2m, b can take the value 2 by 3n. Okay, this is by comparing this one. Look at this, a value 3 by 2m. Here also see 3 by 2m. What is the value of b here? 2 by 3n. Look at here, 2 by 3n. So in place of a, you can write 3 by 2m. In place of b, you can write 2 by 3m. Very simple. What is the answer? A square. A square means 3 by 2 m whole square. Then you write this minus as it is. Very simple. B value. Compare this one. B value, B can take what value? 2 by 3 n whole square. So 3 by 2 m whole square minus 2 by 3 n whole square. Let us simplify it further. 3 by 2 m whole square means 3 by 2 m into 3 by 2 m. So multiply the numbers. 3 3s are 9, 2 2s are 4, m into m to the power 2. So 3 by 2 m whole square gives you 9 by 4 m square. Similarly, you tell me what is the value of 2 by 3 n whole square. Tell me what is the value of 2 by 3 n whole square. 2 by 3 n into 2 by 3 n. So multiply these two. 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9. N into n square. So this is the solution. So the value of this, the product of these two is equal to this one. When you multiply these two, the answer you will get this one using the identity. Directly also you can multiply, but the question is using identity only you have to find the value. Multiply the product of these two is equal to this is the solution. Okay, this is the solution. Number 6 like this. It is 983 square minus 17 square. So look at this question now. Immediately you can recollect one formula, that is a square minus b square, right? Actually I wrote in the previous example a plus b into a minus b. It is equal to a square minus b square. Now in the reverse order, a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Now look at this one. You compare. So in place of a we have 983. In place of b we have 17. So a can be written as, in place of a you can write 983 only. Wherever you get a you write this one. Wherever you get b you write 17 in this question. So these are the values you have identified by comparing these two. A can take 983, b can take 17. Now substitute, that's all. A, you write 983 plus what is b? It is 17. It is 17. Now what is a again? Again a you write 983. Then minus you write it. What is b here? It is 17. Okay. And look at this 983 and 17 gives you a very simple number. 1000 into this one 983 minus 17. If you subtract 983 and from that 17 you will get 966. Subtract this one minus, so you will get 966. So you know very simple multiplication, 1000 into 966. 966 followed by 3 zeros. Very simple multiplication. So this is the solution. If you simplify 983 square minus 17 square, you should get this answer. So this is using the identity a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So the answer is 9,66,000. 206. 194 into 206. So you need to change this into different form. What I will do, 194, look at this. I can write 200 minus 6. What we can write here, 206 can be written as 200 plus 6. Can we write like this? 200 minus 6, 194 only. 200 plus 6, 206 only. There is no change in this. Now when you look at this, you will recall one identity. You can recall one identity. What is that identity? A minus b into a plus b. So it is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. And it is always equal to a square minus b square. Now your job is to compare and find the value of AB. A value, look at this, and B value, look at this. B value. A can take 200, B can take 6. Here also you can see A is 200, B is 6. So therefore by comparing this, A can take 200, B can take 6. So you substitute this in the formula. So what you will get? A square. It is 200 square because A can take only 200 here. Comparing this one, you write this minus as it is. B, what is the value of B? 6. You can write it is 6 square. Now expansion of 200 square, it is very simple. 200 into 200. Multiply only these two numbers. 4 followed by 4 zeros. So 4 zeros. Then what is 6 square? 6 into 6. That is 36. And subtract this one. What is the answer you will get? 4, 9 minus 3, 6, 9, 9, 3. Okay, 39,964 is the solution. So you have to find out the value of this one using identity only. 501 into 502. So now you can rewrite this in a different form. Instead of writing 501 into 502, you can write it as 500 plus 1, 500 plus 2. So when you look at this, you can recall one identity, that is x plus A, x plus B. So look at this, here you can see x value same, here also x value 500, here also it is 500. So it should be same, x value should be same here, and this is different. So A can take one value, B can take another value. See, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, isn't it? So now you can write your identity x square plus A plus B into x plus AB is the identity. Now identify the values of x. Value of x is equal to here. How much? 500. What is the value of A here? A can take 1. What the value of B? B is equal to 2. So you need to identify these three using this. Compare these two. This one with this one. When you compare this, x, look at this, both the places it should be same. Here also 500, here also 500. Then only you can use the formula. And A, you see, A value it is 1, B value it is 2. Now you substitute in this formula. X square, what you can write x means? X you can write 500. So 500 square plus, write the bracket. Here look at A. What is A? A can take 1. Then you write this plus as it is. B, instead of B, what you can write? 2. You can write B as 2. X value again. X you can write, what is the value of x here? 500 into 500 plus this plus you write. Again A value. A value is 1 into B value. It is 2. So 1 into 2. Okay, now we simplify this. 500 square means it is simple. 500 square. 500 into 500. Just you multiply these two. 5 and 5. 25. 5 and 5, 25. Followed by 4 zeros. 4 zeros. Then what is this sum? 3 into 5. So this is 3 into 500. Plus 2 ones are 2. Now, again let us simplify. 2,50,000 plus 3 5s are multiply only numbers. 15 followed by 2 zeros. Then 2. Now we have to add this 3. So 2 units place digit 2. Tens place digit 0. This is 0. 3 digits over. Then one more 0. Then fourth digit is okay. What is that? Units place digit 2. Okay. 2 tens place digit 0. Then hundred place digit 5. Then 1001. So then 5 and 2. This is the solution. Just if you are finding difficult, you can write one below the other. You can find some. 2,50,000 like this, then 1,500, then 2. So add this one 2,05152. So same answer you will get. So when you multiply 501 and 502, easy to multiply directly. But the question they asked, use the identity and multiply. Using identity only you have to multiply means this is the method you have to do. Now 95, how can we write this one? This one you can write only the way 900 minus 5. This one you can write 100 plus 3. Okay. Again I will rewrite this one. This I will write as 100 plus of minus 5. So look at this. 100 plus into minus minus only. 100 plus of minus 5. Then 100 plus 3. So I have rewritten this minus 5 as plus of minus 5. Now this is similar to the formula x plus a and x plus b. Okay, I wanted plus here, that's why minus I have written plus of minus 5. So I want to compare with x plus a, that's why I changed 100 minus 5 as 100 plus of minus 5. Both are same only. So now that is equal to x square a plus b into x plus ab. Now compare this one. X can take what value? X is equal to 100. Here also you can see 100. Okay. Next, you see this a value. A can take minus 5 and here b can take 3. So a value you can write minus 5. B wherever you get this, write 3. These are the three values you substitute in the formula. So you will get x square. You find 100 both the places. 100 square plus a value minus 5. Then plus b value 3 into 100. X value is again 100 plus ab. A value is minus. Let us write inside the bracket. Minus 5 into 3 because they have minus. Let us write in the bracket. So 100 square you know. 100 square 100 into 100. So 1 on the 1 followed by 4 zeros. Plus minus 5 plus 3 gives you minus 2 into 100 plus multiply minus 5 and 3 means minus 15 will come. Minus 5 and 3 multiplication minus 15. Now you will get 10,000. This will become minus 200. Then minus 15. Plus into minus minus. So now 10,000 minus 215. What is the answer? 10,000 minus 215. Subtract and tell me the answer. 9,785. The answer is 9,785. This is the solution. Subtract this one. So you will get 9,785 is the answer. So this is using identity x plus a into x plus b.